Hello everybody, it's Lisa Jane here and it's Thursday the 9th of November 2018. I can't really believe that we're almost double digits of November, but there you have it. This year has just sped by. This is my fourth episode in a series of talks that I'm trying to keep under around 7-8 minutes of duration that really speak about, well, inverted commas, spirituality. There are a lot of people out there that are waking up, that are wanting to explore spirituality, the spiritual side of themselves. And there's a lot of material out there. And my belief really, and one of the reasons why I'm doing these sessions, the episodes, is that spirituality tends to come with so much baggage. And we generally end up either self-judging ourselves or not thinking we're doing enough. And really, it is just about energy and us as energetic beings. And while you don't have to believe in angels and aliens, be they good or bad, or decide or discover or find out what star system you may have come from, or send light, love, and blessings to everybody every day, there is a part of us that is more than the mind-body. It is our energetic side. I call it our unique vibration. You can call it soul. There are many other names, higher self, and I tend to refer to that as our source code. So in this fourth episode, about finding your source code or getting in touch with your unique vibration, I was guided this morning to talk about trust. So I've written a few notes because they caught me when I was doing something else. And I suppose the energetic component of trust is what I want to talk about today. So in reality, the truth of spirituality is anything that we perceive it to be. Everyone has their own opinions. It doesn't mean you have to ride the storm of current, knowledge and subscribe to one or two particular YouTube channels because you've got to hear what's coming next from the Ascended Masters or whoever it is. While I'm not dismissing any of that, I think it's all amazing stuff and I myself listen to a lot. It doesn't mean that if you don't align to that you can't get in touch with your inner vibration, your source vibration. So today I want to speak about the energetic component of what it means to trust, because you'll hear it in so many circles. And I tell a lot of my clients, yes, they're bringing up the subject of trust again. And you think to yourself, oh my God, trust again. What is it that I have to think about? What is it that I have to really trust in order for me to move forward? And sometimes our trust in things can also be a bit shaken. Sorry, I'm looking at my notes every now and then. Because we see signs, we receive them, we think, oh, we need to follow that. This feels really strongly like my next step. And so you take the next step and it doesn't always turn out the way we expect, right? But what we've done with that next step is our minds, our mental state, our mental bodies have made an assumption of what that step will feel like and what that step should be like. So when we take it and we think we've followed all the signs and we've done our bit, and it doesn't really turn out, then we think either we've failed or we didn't read the signs correctly or we're being misguided in some way. When in actual fact, sometimes we have to take that step that might lead us somewhere else, completely unbeknownst to us, because in our human state, we cannot mentally picture where our life might be 2, 3, 6 months, 12 months, 18 months from now. Even for myself as an intuitive reader and so-called psychic, it is often difficult when a client says what is going to happen in the next 3 months, because really, as much as there is a single path for you, and that single path is your path towards finding your own source vibration and bringing it into the physical, which a lot of people might dab finding your soul purpose, or as I refer to it, awakening your authenticity. There may be a number of pathways leading to that point. But if your central intention is to actually get to that point, you will get there at some point. It's just that the universe sometimes has other things in mind. So, for me, a couple of weeks ago, or a month ago, I kind of acquired a new little puppy. It suddenly arrived. I had no idea I was going to get a puppy. I didn't really intend to have a puppy, but the opportunity arose and the puppy came in. The puppy has since left and moved on to a better family, a happier family. But what that puppy did for me in the 2 weeks that I looked after it was opened up a whole side of me that I knew that I needed to heal and explore. I had no idea that a puppy could actually do that. I wouldn't have been able to conceptualize that a puppy coming into my life would open that up for me. And so I suppose what I want to mention in terms of trust, and that's really what this episode is about, is that trust energetically is about being open, remaining open, and to hold a sense of openness that allows for anything to come through. So as much as we speak about intention and manifestation, and yes, imagination is the language of the fifth dimension, and we want to use that to kind of create our best life, there is also an element of trust where we remain open to whatever it is that's coming our way, where we say, okay, this wasn't quite as I expected, but I will trust that the next step will lay itself ahead of me, and I will find my way at some point. So don't get despondent if the step you've taken doesn't seem to be all it's meant to be, or that a number of other steps find their way in front of you after you've taken that step. It really is about trusting each step as it arrives. And sometimes it's like that too, is that you only see one step at a time. You may see it more, but sometimes it's just that one step. And so the universe, consciousness, your own higher self is just saying, just take that one step. And of course, I'm not saying don't be aligned to your intuition, your heart, or what is you feel you need to do. Follow that guidance, but also remain open to the element that you're being offered something that may lead to something else. So trust equals openness, an open-mindedness, a flexibility, a go with the flow. That really, if we're this hose pipe of energy and we want to open it up and allow our higher self to come in, it opens that pathway. Trust opens us up energetically to receive more guidance, more intuition, and help us step into the place where we can pull in our highest vibration and align to our source code, and therein align to all the highest form of wisdom that is there for us to actually use to enable us to walk on our path and find our soul's purpose, or whatever you want to call it. Really live the life that we're meant to live, and be of service in whatever way we can. So I think I'm going to end off there. I'm hoping you have a wonderful weekend ahead. 11/11 coming up on Sunday. I will be running a coherence meditation for my coherence students that have attended the first course. I'm running a second course at the moment, and I will be running more courses in the next year. If you wanted to find more about that course or any other courses and events I'm offering, please go and have a look at my Facebook page. It's entitled Awakening Your Authenticity, the Light in You. And then I also have a website, which is www.lisajanehealing.com. You're also welcome to go and have a look and see if you can find any information that might resonate. So that is the end of this session for me, episode 4. I hope you enjoyed it. Please engage with me, leave comments, share if you feel the need, and subscribe too. Yes.